Most people think intelligence looks obvious. Perfect grades, an impressive vocabulary, knowing random facts that win trivia nights. But psychology keeps uncovering something far stranger. People with extremely high intelligence rarely look the way you expect. They don't blend in, they don't follow the stereotypes, and often their habits look odd, sometimes even unsettling. But here's the truth most people miss. These behaviors aren't flaws, they're signals, quiet indicators of a mind operating on a completely different frequency. Today, we're uncovering several unusual habits that subtly reveal someone may possess one of the rarest forms of intelligence on Earth. And one of them, psychologists still don't fully understand. First, they talk to themselves a lot. This is one of the most misunderstood signs of high intelligence. Studies show that individuals with exceptionally high IQs often use self-talk as a cognitive tool. They think out loud, they narrate their reasoning, they rehearse conversations that haven't happened yet. To an outsider, it might look strange, but neurologically, it's efficiency. Talking to themselves helps them organize complex information, regulate emotions, strengthen memory, and accelerate problem solving. It's not chaos, it's mental architecture being built in real time. While others rely on external structure, their mind creates its own. Second, they get bored by normal conversations. Small talk drains them. Predictable dialogue feels like mental suffocation. Not because they think they're better than anyone else, but because their brain is wired for depth. They crave meaning, patterns, ideas that stretch the mind. They're energized by philosophical questions, unconventional perspectives, and conversations that don't have obvious answers. Surface level chatter feels like static noise interrupting a signal. They bond with people who challenge them, not socially, but intellectually. Third, they notice everything. This is the habit that still puzzles researchers. Highly intelligent individuals display an unusual level of perceptual awareness. They catch microexpressions that last milliseconds, subtle shifts in tone, patterns hiding inside chaos. Their brain is constantly scanning, connecting, predicting. This hyper-awareness often feels almost unnatural, like intuition turned up too high. But it comes with a cost. Their mind rarely shuts off. The same sensitivity that allows them to see deeply also makes the world feel louder, heavier, more complex. A mind that talks to itself to stay organized, a mind that rejects shallow interactions, a mind that processes reality in higher resolution. These aren't eccentric traits. They are the echoes of a powerful cognitive engine. True intelligence isn't about what you know. It's about how you process the world. Overthinking is often labeled a weakness, a sign of anxiety, indecision, self-doubt. But in gifted minds, overthinking serves a different purpose. High IQ individuals don't analyze because they're afraid. They analyze because they see more. They see multiple outcomes branching from a single decision, hidden risks beneath simple choices, long-term consequences most people never consider. Their mind is a simulator, running futures, testing scenarios, weighing probabilities. It's not worry, it's pattern recognition in overdrive. This intense inner world naturally shapes their outer one. Highly intelligent people don't need crowds, they need connection. You'll notice they keep their circles small, very small. One deep conversation means more than 10 shallow ones. One authentic relationship outweighs dozens of social obligations. They choose solitude over forced interaction every time. This isn't antisocial behavior, it's energy conservation. They are acutely aware of who drains them and who expands them, and they protect that energy with ruthless clarity. So what do they do with that protected energy? They disappear into their own minds. What looks like daydreaming, like zoning out, like doing nothing, is often intense internal construction. They're designing ideas, solving abstract problems, exploring possibilities no one else has considered yet. Neurological studies support this. Mind wandering activates the same brain networks responsible for creativity, innovation, and strategic planning. So when they stare into the distance, seemingly absent, they're not lost. They're building something. This inner world is fueled by a relentless need to understand reality. Rules, traditions, beliefs, social expectations. Highly intelligent individuals don't accept things at face value. They need reasons, logic, consistency. They ask why, not to rebel, but to understand. This makes them innovators, system breakers, quiet revolutionaries. But it also makes them misfits in environments that reward obedience over curiosity. They aren't difficult, they're incompatible with shallow systems. Overthinking, solitude, mind wandering, constant questioning, heightened awareness. These habits may look strange, but together they reveal something important. A mind that refuses to slow down, refuses to settle for surface-level explanations, refuses to be average. People with extremely high intelligence move through the world differently because their brains are wired for depth, pattern, clarity, and meaning. And while their behavior may confuse others, it leaves unmistakable fingerprints. If you recognized yourself in this, you may belong to a group psychologists called the silent gifted. The ones who don't brag, who don't need attention, whose intelligence hides in plain sight. Because true intelligence isn't loud, it isn't flashy, it isn't always obvious. It's quiet, unusual, deeply misunderstood. And sometimes it just looks weird.